One, I was sitting on my chair in convenience store as a cashier. It's been 5 months I'm working here. I need money because my husband is a useless person. Yes, I am married. I got married 6 months ago, but it wasn't a normal marriage. I came to Korea for my studies, but then I decided to live here permanently. I wasn't aware of many things. Someone told me that if I want to live here, I need to get married for at least 2 years. My classmate told me that he can marry me, but he needs some money in return. I agreed to marry him, but with some conditions. That's how I got married. But after marriage, he never earned a single penny. I worked hard to earn money so we can eat or live in an apartment. I was sitting when door opened and a handsome man came in. I must say that he was the most handsome man, but he was injured. His hair were messy. I think he had fight with someone. He had wound on his forehead and blood was coming down from his wound. But he seems careless about his condition. He took a bottle of soju and a cup of ramen. After making ramen, he sat on a chair. I was feeling worried about his condition, so I got up off my chair and went to took some bandages and went to the table where he was sitting. Why? Excuse me, you are bleeding. Here, use this. I stretched my hand to pass him some bandages. I am fine, you can go. Why? How you can say you are fine? You are injured. I told you I am fine. Ryan, look, these bandages will not harm you, so please apply them. I am busy eating. My hands are not free. Ryan, okay, then let me do it for you. I opened bandage and applied it on his forehead. His hand stopped for some seconds, but soon he again started eating his ramen. Ryan, you should visit doctor because your mother will be worried watching you like this. You don't need to worry about my mom. Thanks for bandage. He finished his ramen and stood up. He took 4 more bottles of soju and paid his bill. After paying, he left. He was handsome, but he was looking like a mysterious person. But wait, why I am thinking too much about him? I hit my head lightly with my hand and took my phone to see if my husband texted me. Next day, I was in store when he came again. His condition was way better than yesterday. He took a bottle of soju and sat on chair. I was looking him secretly. He opened the cap of bottle and drank directly from bottle. Within a minute, bottle was empty. He got up and took another bottle, but soon second bottle was also finished. Then he took 3 more bottles at once and came on his spot. I was looking him when a customer came. He paid for the food and left. It was just a minute or 2 minute process, but when I looked back at that person, he had just one last bottle left. I rushed to him and took last bottle from his hand. What? When? Mister, you are alone and drinking too much. Who will take you your home? I am Kim Taehyung. Don't dare to talk to me like this. Ryan, I don't care who you are. I'm just saying don't drink too much. Taeyong, listen girl, you don't know who I am, so stay away from me. Give my bottle back. Ryan, no, I won't. Please pay and go. He got up and held my hand in which I was holding bottle. He was so close to me, my heart skipped a beat. He was tall and handsome. I was amazed by his personality. He took bottle from my hand and left my hand. I was freezed on my spot. He got up again and took 3 more bottles. I went back to my place because I can't stop him from drinking. After some minutes, all bottles were empty and he fell off chair. I was about to go home because my shift was over, but after looking him on floor, I rushed to him. I tried to make him sit, but he was heavy. I called out his name, but he didn't respond. I was thinking what to do when my coworker came. My shift was over. After thinking for some time, I searched his pocket. I found wallet in his pocket. There was his identity card. In wallet, his address was mentioned in card. I called my coworker Mike to help me. I went outside for a cab. I found a cab and asked Mike to take him out. He took him out and made him sit in cab. I also sat beside him. After 10 minutes, cab stopped in front of a huge mansion. I was shocked to see that big house. I asked driver if we are on the same location as his ID card. Driver nodded his head as yes. I stepped out the car. There were guards on the main gate. I walked towards the main gate. Guard stopped me. Guard, where are you going? No one is allowed in. Why? Is it Kim Taehyung's house? Guard, yes it is, but he is not at home. Why? He's in the cab. Please take him inside. Guard, girl, you can't trap us. Go and do your work. Why? I'm not trapping you. Just have a look in cab. Card exchange looked, and a guard came with me. I opened the cab door. He saw inside cab and then looked at me with suspicious look. Guard, what happened to boss? Wyatt. He's drunk. He drank countless bottles of soju. He called other guard and with his help he took Taehyung out of cab. I took out some cash from his wallet and handed his wallet to his guards. Wyan, here it's his wallet. I took some cash for cab and tell him to come to pay for soju tomorrow. I sat in cab and driver started driving. I told him my address. After 15 minutes I was in my house. 1. I was in my small bedroom. Jay, my husband, wasn't home. I changed my clothes and laid on bed to sleep, but soon Jay came back and banged my bedroom's door. I rushed to door and opened it, but soon I regret opening the door. He was drunk. He held my hair in his hand and pulled me out of room. I started screaming in pain, but he tightened his grip on my hair. Jay, where were you? You bitch. I know you are having an affair. Wyan. Jay, let go of my hair. I'm not having any affair. Jay, you are lying. He slapped me on face which made my lips bleed. Wyan, don't behave like a real husband. I shouted loudly which made him more angrier. He held me from my neck. I was struggling to breathe. I dug my nails in his arms. In result, he threw me on the floor. I fell on floor, but my head hit on the corner of the table. He left me there and went to his room. I sat there for a long time. Tears were continuously falling from my eyes. It wasn't a new thing, but I am getting tired of this all. After crying for hours, I got up and went to my room. I lay down bed to sleep, but I don't know why Taehyung's face came in my eyes. Next day. 1. I went to work. I was not feeling well, but I can't skip work. A corner of my lips were a little swollen and bandage was on my forehead. I was looking some stuff when a familiar voice came. I looked up. He was Taehyung. Taehyung. Here, he handed me some cash. Thanks for last night. Wyan. Okay. I wasn't in the mood of talking to anyone and I don't want him to see my face condition. Taehyung, did someone hit you? Wyan, huh? No, no one hit me. Taeyong, I'm not a fool. Wyan, it's none of your business. Taeyong, yes, you are right. By the way, thanks again. He walked out of store. My eyes teared up. I tried hard to control my tears, but some of them escaped. I was wiping my eyes when I heard his voice again. Taeyong, if you want my help, you can tell me. Wyan, I don't need your help, mister. Taeyong, okay, as you wish. He left. Taeyong, I woke up in the morning. My head was hurting. I took shower and went to downstairs for breakfast. After breakfast, a guard came and handed me my wallet and told me that she dropped me home. Her beautiful image came in my eyes. I went to store but she wasn't there. I asked about her. They said she will be there in evening. I don't know why I wanted to meet her. It's not like I never saw a beautiful girl, but I don't know why I liked it when she applied bandages on my wounds. I went to meet her in the evening, but she wasn't same as usual. I can tell by looking her face that someone hit her. I'm a mafia leader and I know very well those wounds wasn't because of any accident. My doubt turned confirmed when I saw her crying. I felt angry watching her crying, but I can't force her to tell me about her personal life. 1. I came home. Jay was drinking alcohol. I was about to enter in my room when he came and blocked my way. Why? Jay, let me go in my room. Jay, no, I'm not in the mood to let you go. Today I'll show you how good I am in bed. Why? Jay, stop this nonsense and let me go. Jay, not tonight. He smiled disgustingly. He was about to hold my hand when I pushed him away and rushed inside my room and locked the room. He started banging the door. My eyes were filled with water. I don't know how long I can protect myself from him. Taeyong, I was going to store when my enemies attacked me. I was near store when they shot me. I usually don't go anywhere alone, but I never took guards with me to convenience store. Before I could use my gun, they ran away in their car. My arm was bleeding. I took out my handkerchief and wrapped it around my arm tightly. I entered in store. She was sitting on her place. 1. I was thinking about Jay's last night behavior. When Taeyong entered in store, my eyes widened when I saw blood on his arm. I rushed to him. 1. What happened? Why you are here? Your arm is bleeding. Taeyong, I know I am fine. 1. What you are? Are you a psychopath? He sat on chair and looked at me like you can go. 1. Mr. Taeyong, you should go to hospital. Taeyong, I'm not going anywhere. Can you bring me ramen? I sighed in anger and went to take first aid box. I took first aid box and came back to him. He looked at me but didn't say anything. I took his arm in my hands carefully. I unwrapped the piece of cloth off his arm. It was a deep cut. I cut his shirt with scissors above his shoulder, and then I slowly and carefully cleaned his arm. After cleaning, I did his wounds dressing. There were some blood splashes on his face. I took a piece of wet cloth and cleaned his face, but suddenly someone held my hand and made me move around. Before I could understand, a hand landed on my face.